Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over shoulder like a regimented soldier? Do your ears hang low? Can we do it again? Faster this time around? Okay. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over shoulder like a regimented soldier? Do your ears hang low? Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over shoulder like a regimented soldier? Do your ears hang low? I like that rhyme. I wonder if you know what animal. Can you picture? Because obviously it's about an animal. And what animal do you think the song is talking about? It's very vivid. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Obviously not. As human beings, our ears don't hang low, and they definitely don't wobble. Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie your ears in a knot? No. Can you tie it in a bow? No. Can you throw them over your shoulder? No. Like a regimented soldier. Do you see what happened there? There was a rhyming word. Shoulder and soldier. Shoulder and soldier. That's pretty cool, huh? What do you think? Can you think of any words that rhyme? You know, fun fact, do you know why they're called nursery rhymes? Because they rhyme. Yes, if you think about lots of the nursery rhymes, you know, most of them rhyme. They have rhyming words in them. Should we try it out? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Jill and Hill rhyme. To fetch a pail of water, Jack fell down and broke his crown. Down and crown. And Jill came tumbling after and water. Rhyme. That's what it's called, a rhyme. So can you think of words that rhyme? And maybe we can form a song together, our song that rhymes. I'm really terrible at that, but you know, we could try. Let's say we have, should we start with a single? You know what, we could have words. We could just write out words that rhyme, right? So for example, I have a board here. Maybe I should use it. For example, if you want to do cat. So let's say cat, mat, bat. Can you think of any words that rhyme with these three? Fact, yes, fact. So you know what we should try to do? We should try to make up our own song that has these words in them and that rhyme. So for example, I had a cat who liked to sit on a mat. See? I did it! You can come up with yours. Let's see how many I can get in there, right? I had a cat that had a mat, but he got fat and had to see a bat. I know, it does not make any sense, but the idea is that I had rhyming words in there. So that's your assignment. Think of a song that rhymes, that has rhyming words in them. You could still use these words, cat, mat, bat, and cat, simple words, or you could think of something else. That was a good exercise, right? Okay, my friends, today I got a story for you, and it's kind of a picture book, so I think I'm going to make it up along as I go because there are lots of pictures and a few words. So some of them we're gonna have to figure it out together. Title of my story is How to Heal a Broken Wing. That's so cute, don't you think? How to heal a broken wing. And I like the pictures on the cover. I see, what do you see on the cover? I see different people. I see an old, I think an old man. I see I see an old man riding a bike. I see another man carrying a suitcase. I see a boy holding a bird. So maybe that's the bird we're talking about today. We'll find out. How to Heal a Broken Wing by Bob Graham. You know, people who are learning to read, when you see these big words up here, these are usually the title. This is usually the title. And then somewhere down there, you see another group of words. That's usually the person who wrote the book, okay? Alrighty. How to Heal a Broken Wing. What do you see? Tell me what you see. Does this look like, what does this look like? A town, a village, a city? Well, I think it looks like a city because it's got lots of tall buildings, tall houses, I guess. High above the city, no one heard the soft thud of feathers against the glass. Okay, now our story begins. Something happens. They're in the city, but somewhere in the city, nobody hears the thud of the feathers on the glass, against the glass. A thud is a kind of sound, so kind of like when you throw your stuffy or your stuffed toy against the wall and it falls to the ground with a thud. Okay. Uh-oh. What's happening? What do you think's happening here? The bird's falling. Oh no. No one saw the fall. No one saw the bird fall. But guess what? It did and fell on the floor right in the middle of this big city hall. But did anyone notice it? No. Because no one looked down. Everyone was in a hurry to go where they were going. Some people even almost stepped on the bird. Can you see? Oh no. But guess what? Someone's coming who's going to find the bird. Through the subway, there's a little boy. A little boy wearing a red coat. And he's walking beside his mommy. But as he walks, while other people look up, this little boy, whose name is Will, looks down. And he notices the bird that's falling. What does he do? He goes after it. He lets go of Mom's hand and he doesn't let go of Mom's hand. He's still being safe. So you can see he holds onto Mom's hand and tries to reach the bird. Mom looks down like, what is the problem, Will? And then Will shows her the bird with a broken wing. And he picks it up. What would you have done if you had seen a bird with a broken wing? Would you have crushed it with your feet? Would you have walked away, walked past it? Anyway, Will picks it up. And right there in the middle of all these people, you see a light shine on this little boy who looks after the bird with the broken wing. I want you to look at Mom's face and see what Mom's thinking. In this first picture, I see Mom's like, oh no, what's going on? And then Mom lowers herself to Will's height and takes her scarf and gives it to Will to wrap the bird in. And they wrap the bird in the scarf and Will picks up the broken wing and he takes it home. Isn't that cute? Anyway, they get home and Will's dad is like, oh no, what's happening? And Will tells Dad all about it. I was walking down the subway on the street. I saw a bird on the floor and I saw its wing beside it that broken. And he said, we need to put this feather back. Well, mom and dad take a look at it and they're like, oh no, I don't think you can put a loose feather back in a bird's wing. So as much as possible, mom takes out a first aid box, she gets a band-aid, and she wraps the wing, the broken wing, up in band-aid. So mom tells Will that even though you can put the feather back, sometimes a broken wing can heal. So they find a box. Dad gets a box and makes little holes in the box for the bird, places newspapers inside the box, and asks Will to put the little bird inside that box. Why do you think Dad made holes in the box for the bird? Why do you think so? I think it's because birds need to breathe too. And the holes kind of just make it more well ventilated, right? And so every day before bed, Will takes a look at the little bird. And every day he marks on his calendar how long the bird's been with him. The bird rests in his little box, his cozy box, and Will feeds him milk every day, feeds him grain every day. One day, Will's dad gets home with a cage, a bird cage, and they put the little bird in the cage and put it next to the window so he can look outside at the world. Because guess what? Birds are meant to be outside flying, not locked inside the home. Anyway, as time went on, many days, we had many nights, many days, finally, Mom took the band-aid off the little bird and put him in the cage. And he tried to fly. But oopsie, seems like he couldn't fly quite well yet. So Will takes the little bird and they still keep caring for him. And at night, Will, Mom, and the little bird sit beside the window and they look outside. And the bird has hope that one day he'll be back on his feet, or rather on his wings, flying with his friends. And that day came, you know? Okay, this is better. So, here. One day they decided it's time to take the bird back out into the world and give it a go. So he could try to fly again. And so Mom and Dad and Will take the little bird out into the world. And Will opened his hands and let the little bird go. And this time, off he flew, high above the city, right where he belonged. And that was the last time that little Will saw the birdie. Wasn't that such a sweet story? It's a story that talks about kindness, empathy, hope, right? And resilience. Will didn't give up on the little bird. Will was very hopeful, and Will was there for the bird. When the bird grew better, Will released him back into the world, and off he went, flying right where he belonged. I like that Will sent the bird back out into the world. Some people would like to keep the bird, but they forget that birds who fly are actually meant to be outside in the sky. Oh, look what I did there, my friends. Fly and sky. Hooray! Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the story and a little activity. I will see you here in the next video.